Good morning and good afternoon. Hello, my people. Hello. Let me know if you can hear me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Antoinette. Hey, Nene. Hey, Suzanne. Let me know if you can hear me. How are you guys doing this beautiful Saturday? Well, I hope it's beautiful wherever you are. All right. Okay. Yeah. So you can hear me. All right. Hello. How's everyone's Saturday so far while people are coming in? Hey, Nene. Letting people come in before we have our kitchen talk about this nonsense. A couple of heifers on this episode. Ugh, y'all, I was completely annoyed. Completely annoyed. So we gonna get into some things. Oh, it's rainy where you at? Some people love the rain though. For me, rain just makes me sleepy. I just want to go to sleep. I just want to go to sleep, have my coffee and my hot chocolate, and call it a day. All right, I think we got people coming in. Hey, Tashonda. Hey, Yuli. Oh my gosh, Nene, we haven't even started yet. We haven't started yet. Oh, you just finished your resume? All right, Yuli. Usually when we doing resumes, that means we trying to advance, honey. So yes, advance, advance. Hey, GSP. All right, so you guys must be getting your notifications, the notifications. Hey, Joseph. Back up in this thing. Yes, back up in this thing. Yes, honey. Push forward, especially in this economy, child. Everybody need to be trying to find ways to come up, progress, get extra money. Because this economy ain't no joke. Oh, yes. Great vibes, great energy. Wish you much, much success. Pray over your resume and over everything before you submit it. God got you. All right, y'all. I think I was gonna say, let's see. Oh, it's only 4 minutes. Only 4 minutes in before we get started. Let some more people come in. I'll just say one thing though. Um, I need definitely to make more, not just because of inflation, but I have a shopping problem, y'all. I love clothes. I love the shop. I love to get my hair done. I love to get my nails done. And that is a problem. That adds up. You know what I'm saying? It adds up. I'm one bill from starting a girl. When I tell you, and I don't know about y'all, but let me tell y'all something. California right now, I don't think any other state has gas prices as high as California. California is freaking ridiculous when it comes to gas prices. It makes no sense. It's crazy out here. So, child, I'm telling you. And I like to shop, and I feel like I'm gonna have to stop shopping, and I shouldn't have to stop shopping. Damn it. If I work hard every single day, I should be able to have some extra money to do what the hell I want to do. I mean, it's simple, you know? Rainy weather, all right, it makes me want to listen to quiet storm music. Yeah, makes me want to sleep. Girl, Christmas is making me think about so what? So what? Shoot, we all got some fat on us, and there are plenty men out there who love them a big girl. Let's stop playing. Let's stop playing. But anywho, y'all, so we gonna get into it. We are gonna get into it, and then as people come in, they come in. So yeah, this is freaking love after lockup, y'all. When I tell y'all I was annoyed, I was super duper annoyed. So love after lockup Rome's not where the heart is. Okay. So, hey, Indigo. Hey, so let's get started, shall we? All right. All right. So, we're going to start off with them because there wasn't much. I still am bothered by his freaking teardrop. But anywho, moving on. So with Chelsea and Michael, we have Chelsea claims she was sick. Okay, so the next morning, Michael is getting up saying she was sick, she was coughing, and I'm sorry, it's just hey, Teeth, it. I just called BS on the situation. I don't think she was sick. She didn't want to give up the nookie, and she said she was sick. Let's not act like, you know what I'm saying, at least one time in our lives, we haven't done that to a man. Sick, or the red flag is here, even though clearly the red flag don't matter to some people like Melissa and Louie. But anywho, but yeah, I was just like, you not sick. You're not sick. You weren't sick yesterday. All of a sudden you're sick now. She just didn't want to sit up there and have, freaky tales with them. And that's her prerogative. I just wish she would be honest about it. So with that, he has to go to his PO. And he finds out that he can get a transfer to Ohio in like 45 days. And then they go out and get food with his sisters. And his sisters are concerned because they're saying that things can be overwhelming for him. And that's a lot to handle. And they don't want him to go down the wrong path again. So at that point, he is talking to them about moving to Ohio and even talking about marriage and how he is nervous to meet the dad. Now, I did not watch the previous season they were on, but based on the short clip that we saw when she said F this to her daddy and walked off, the father doesn't look pleased. And she even says, of course, she's constantly telling us that she has been in horrible relationships in the past. And so at this point, even if Michael does say that he wants to marry her, she's going to tell him, no, you have to ask my father first and get my father's blessing, which, you know what I mean? Hey, I would definitely agree with that. I'm one of those people where, I can be traditional in a lot of ways. And I would say that the father does need to meet him and get a vibe for him. Y'all are already going in. Y'all are already going in. So yeah, so I literally, she's like, look, you're gonna have to speak to my father first. But the problem is she's not speaking to Michael about this. All of this is in the confessional. All of this is in a confessional. So I'm just like, the fact that all of this is in a confessional, I'm like, when are you gonna be honest with him? When are you gonna be upfront with him? You know? Oh my gosh. So yeah, so with that, now from my understanding, someone I think told me that they may have broken up. Was it them that may have broken up? If I'm not mistaken. I mean, I like them together based on what we've seen on the actual show. But again, when people get out of prison and they've been in there for a certain amount of years, you just don't know what to expect. So with that, that's actually the only thing that we really saw with them. So, oh, okay. Okay, yeah. So apparently they broke up. I guess we would definitely not know until maybe later on, but apparently they broke up. So moving on. Ciao. So we clearly have the mom still out there with her little moo dress on. And he pretty much explains how he can go to New Jersey with an approval, but of course, it's better if they are married first. And of course, the mama flips out about that because, as far as she sees it, Louie is her man and her son. But yeah, so pretty much at that point, she's saying that, you need to slow this down, sunshine. Like, Lord, let's not go that far. And Louie is like, well, we're going out on a date tonight. I'll be home to get dressed, but we're going out on a date. And literally, when he's getting dressed for that date, the mom comes in asking if he needs help. Why does he need help to get dressed? Why? So literally, when she's doing that, I was just like, this woman really needs to find a life of her own. And so right before they're about to go on their date, the mom wants to talk about how when Louis went to prom with a girl named Kelly, and she was like the most popular girl in school, who is now a pediatrician. And I'm thinking like, okay, so you're bragging about Kelly, but what is your son, mom? Donna, what's your son? Because you're sitting up there talking about Kelly. Kelly has been able to move on and live a productive life. Your son has not. So while you're bragging about who he went to prom with 20 years ago, literally your son needs to get back on track when it comes to his life. So with that, they go to a dance lesson. And in my opinion, and y'all can let me know, in my opinion, Melissa showed her insecurities because she sees the instructor who was young and pretty. And, she's saying that how the instructor is saying that Louie is a great dancer. But when it comes to Melissa, she has all of this critique. And so with that, Melissa's like, I mean, he's pretty much ignoring me at this point. And she goes off to the bathroom. And so I'm sorry, while the girl was definitely instructing them on how to do the dance or whatever, I honestly don't think that she wants a toothless addict. I don't think she wants a toothless addict. And so Melissa has grown on me. She's hilarious. These two are like a sitcom couple. Yeah, definitely. That dance instructor scene reminded me of the episode of My Wife and Kids. And they may have taken from that. They literally may have taken from that. Donna needs to let them have a shotgun wedding and mind her business. Exactly. Donna needs to call Melissa's dad. He can handle her. He sure can. Melissa is living in high school years, and he is just trying not to be alone with his mom. Yeah. Yeah, Donna watching Louie get your Yes. Yes. And then asking, does he need help? He's not a 5-year-old. Like, oh my gosh. I don't care for Melissa. Someone reported she has kids. Actually, yes. Someone sent me a picture. She has a daughter that's like 18 years old. I don't know if she has any more kids, but apparently she has a daughter that is 18 years old. So yeah. Yeah, I definitely would not want this to be a situation where my kids are looking at me pretty much put all of my time and probably money into this man, and he has nothing. He literally has nothing. He just got out of jail. Mind you, the high school jocks usually peak in high school. They be washed up later in life. Exactly. They had oh, toothless and broke. Right. Right. And you're literally thinking that that young instructor really wants him. Like, come on. Come on. Seriously. Child, Melissa needs to wake up from that dream high school music. Yeah. Yeah, her daughter's grown. But you know what? I still don't think 18 is grown. Like, I feel like, yeah, legally, I guess there's certain things that you can do, but that's still her child. But the fact that she's a daughter, she's a girl, you have to be really mindful more than anything on what men you go after and how these men treat you and how you treat them when you have daughters. That's their first point of reference on what you accept and what you will tolerate. Don't worry, Melissa, when the women see Louis' teeth. Right, except for her. She the only one who want to take him because she's still thinking about her high school days. And I'm like, this is sad because you are in your 40s now. You need to live in reality. There's no way I would be dealing with a man who literally, look, and even with the missing teeth, If he has stability, them teeth can be fixed. But he has no teeth and he has nothing. He's coming out with nothing. And the mama is sitting up there fighting over him like he's a prize. And Melissa's doing the same thing. And I'm like, what? What do y'all see in this man? Seriously. Plus, it's on TV. Icicle teeth for real. If Melissa has good insurance, the teeth, exactly, the teeth can be taken care of. But see, that's the thing. If Melissa has good insurance, he needs his own good insurance. That means he needs a job. And that's the problem. He needs a job. Everyone, please hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button already. And if you're new, subscribe to the channel. Welcome, welcome. Hit the like button. For real. And if you notice, he never smiles all the way. He never smiles. You never see him like really open up his mouth. So you already know he's really insecure about those teeth. But interesting enough, Mom, Donna, you psycho, if you were that serious about your freaking son, why won't you sit up there and get him new teeth? You want to sit up there and come out with your muumuu dress and wooden spoons and all of this type of stuff when you really need to get your son polished, meaning that he needs to have a good set of teeth. Gum, that's what they see in that. The tooth of Christmas past. Oh my gosh, GSP is on the roll again this week. Donna acts like Louie has that casino money like Chris. She should be nice to Melissa. Right. Because clearly she don't have the means to take care of him. But she just literally wants her freaking son all to herself. And it's crazy to me. It's like you should be grateful that someone is willing to deal with him at this point. Because honestly, when you have someone in your family that's an addict, that's draining. That is draining and it's heartbreaking. You hear it all the time, especially when a parent finds out their child is an addict. And it's like, she's willing to take this man. Her dumbass is willing to take him. Like, you would think you would be relieved for a little bit. But again, she don't even realize, in my opinion, she is her son's trigger. She probably just truly irks him so much that he has to numb himself. It makes no sense. Hey, Queen Spirit. What's up, girl? I never want to go back to my high school years. I would want to go back to the years when we still had nap times and Barney VHS tape. Oh my gosh. Yeah, my high school years was cool. I mean, I was pretty popular, but my undergrad, college years to me were the best. Because it's like you're grown, but then you know what I'm saying, you're still young, and that's the time that you can really party and you not answering to your parents and got to go into your parents' house. But those were my years. But yeah, high school years, I don't know if I necessarily want to do them all over again. I'd be happy if I was Donna. She works for the post office and has a lot of love for him. Who works for the post office? Melissa? Melissa worked for the post office? Confirm, please. I need to know this. Did she say that in the beginning of this season? She worked for the post office. No wonder she postal. She ain't probably thinking with a straight head at all. She got to deal with a lot of stress if she work at the post office. But she does. Oh my gosh, she does. She does work at. Oh my gosh, yes. Undergrad was the best for me. Oh my gosh, no wonder she ain't playing with a full deck. She ain't playing with a full deck. No wonder. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she done lost her mind. And yeah, she probably do have some good insurance, but good grief. Girl, are you crazy? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, that explains a lot. I ain't met that many sane post office workers. I'm just saying, and no offense, but that's the reason why they say they go postal. Because a lot of them, that's a stressful job. So that's why she probably ain't living in reality. Yeah, college years was lit for real, for real. That was the best time. And then you can just shoot, go back to your dorm or go back to your apartment. You ain't, high school. You still had your parents that you had a curfew. Yeah, no curfew in undergrad. What up, Quran? Melissa look like she reads people's mail. That's a federal offense. I'm just saying that's a federal offense. I would hope not. But then again, I mean, she is dealing with a freaking felon. But good grief, child. Who knew she was a post office worker? Yes, they had a picture of her doing her route. Oh my gosh. So she actually, wait a minute. So she delivers the mail? Like she actually has a route where she actually is the one who's dropping off the packages. Child. Melissa. That's a good job though. Like literally, that's a good job. Like people who do now, it's stressful from my understanding, but people who get post office jobs, they typically there 20, 30 years. Like, why in the hell would you waste your time with this man? I'm telling you, once Donna finds herself a Mac daddy, she's gonna be like, Louie, what? Yeah, she need a Mac daddy. She needs some peen too. Like she literally looks like she has been through hell and back. She probably ain't had no pain since she got a divorce from Louie's daddy. Yeah, because literally when Melissa's father was checking her, she got quiet real quick. Music she used to going door to door. Exactly. Going door to door because that's the way she truly acted right now. Oh my gosh. Hey, Miss. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I know you said, I think I saw you left the comment saying you weren't feeling good. Feel better. Feel better, girl. Yeah, because we get into that. We're changing. The weather's changing. So a lot of people are getting sick. So feel better. She probably delivers mail in her cheerleader outfit. I think she has to have an actual a uniform on. Yeah, they get a good pension. They're union. So, child, ain't no way. There is no way in the world. Um, right, Joseph Donna needs a man. The spoon is her only boyfriend for real. Candy coated nights. She kept waving that spoon. I'm like, look, that's a freaking weapon. Because you keep waving that spoon at me, I'm going to take that as a threat. That's a weapon. Stop swinging that spoon. She just kept talking with that spoon. I was like, oh, hold up. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. She probably needs Donna. So, yeah. So, pretty much on that note, of course, Melissa truly is acting like she wants to marry this man. And I don't know. I do think she's trying to live out her high school years, but I also feel like she's doing a lot of this because she just wants to get back at his mom. That's the vibes I was getting when she was like, well, let's do it. Let's get married. Because if you notice, if I'm not mistaken, when she said that and she was like, okay, when they were out in front of the PO office, she was like, all right, well, then let's do it. She was so busy looking at the mom response versus looking at Louie, in my opinion. So this to me is more so about you trying to one up the mother versus it really being about love. So think y'all have don't get any better. Yeah, definitely feel better, Miz. And you hit me up on DM definitely. So DM me and let me know how you're feeling. Because I know with that also on top of that, it doesn't make it better. But yeah, so she's a mess. Like, I don't know anybody. To me, I'll tell you this. People who truly want to keep going back to their high school years, it's because their adult years were shitty or boring. That is typically what it is. When people still want to talk about their high school years and live out their high school years and their dreams and their goals and their crushes, it's because their 20s and 30s and even 40s ain't shit. Because truly, if you had like in your adult life, because you're an adult, majority, like in your adolescence and teenage years, those are short years. So literally the fact that you are still talking about high school, yeah, you're bored and you probably have lived a very boring, lackluster life and you keep thinking about high school. It's crazy. It's a competition. You agree? It's a competition between Melissa and Donna for sure. It definitely is coming off that way. It's not really about marriage for her. It's about a fetish. It's about a fetish, a crush, and a get back. That's what it is. The mom and girlfriend fighting for his love when he really ain't to brag about. Exactly. Fighting. And here's the thing. He ain't fighting the thing about, I think he think it's cute. Because if he was truly trying to nip it in the bud, he could. I think he think it's cute. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. Hey, Aspen. But yeah, no one has time for that. So yeah, so with that, the dancing situation happens. Melissa's jealous and she's like, he's not even focused on me. And I'm like, all you got to do is tell that heifer to back up and dance with your man. It's not that hard. But clearly you got two left feet and it was probably difficult for you to catch on. That's why she had to keep on interfering. So it ain't y'all fault. If you got two left feet, you got two left feet. Why the hell did you do a freaking dance date in the first place? Go out to dinner. Do some bowling. Something that you can do. Yes, thank you, Aspen. Thank you. Go ahead and yes, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. So yeah, so with that, this episode really didn't have much of Melissa, Louie, and Donna. So which was shocking to me. But yeah, Melissa definitely needs to reevaluate her life. I think she truly, and if she, what, now I think about it, she has an 18-year-old daughter. She's in what, her early 40s? What she say? She's like 40 years old, maybe 40, 41. So she had her child in her early 20s. So in her early 20s, maybe because of the fact that she became a mom in her early 20s, she felt like, her 20s and her 30s and her 40s was dedicated to, raising her child. But girl, there is no way in hell, if I'm gonna live out my high school years, I'm gonna live out my high school years with the jock that ended up making it to the NFL, NBA, and is now retired and has that NFL, NBA pension. And then I'm gonna live out my freaking high school years with him with his money. I'm not living out my high school years with a guy who used to be the cute, popular guy who is now a freaking toothless addict. Ain't doing it. Get it together, Melissa. Moving on. I'm so sick of this damn storyline. I'm sick of it. And hold on, what are y'all saying? Them boots were made for stalking and not dancing. And I know it doesn't matter if Melissa's telling you mean to tell me she didn't have any dance rhythm in her. I don't know. Cause I got and literally the rhythm comes from the soul. I got friends who are all cultural backgrounds, all races. Some of them can dance, some of them can't. But my thing is, if you know you can't dance, don't go to no dancing lesson. Especially if you jealous, because the instructor's job is to keep showing you what you're messing up on. And she has to show you by dancing with Louie, because Louie can actually keep up. So moving on to this nonsense, because I'm sick of this story. Like, I'm sick of it. I am sick of it. So literally in this situation, and it's really brief, but I'm over it. So they have this so-called investigator is still riding with Renika, and it's nighttime at this point. And Renika is trying to say that, well, a Citrus is, staying with these women or being with these women because they're paying for his time. And then all of a sudden she said, I don't even know what I'm saying. I done got tongue tied. No, you know what the hell you said. You said that they pretty much paying for his time, but you paying for his time too. It's just that your time right now, it has ran out. So literally, I was just like, you didn't get tongue tied. You know what you said, but the problem is you need to implement what you just said to your life as well. Okay? Did you just say a sour wig? Oh, it do look like a Sour Patch a little bit. Sour Patch with a sour. Lemon lime head ass. Anytime a man leaves you in the middle of the night, he doesn't want you. Facts. Let's also keep it real. Anytime a man leaves you in the middle of the night, you clearly didn't do what you know what? Am I gonna go there? Hell yeah, I'm gonna go there. Anytime a man leave you in the middle of the night, you didn't do you didn't do what you were supposed to do. If you try, you know what I'm trying to say. You didn't do what you're supposed to do. Because if you did what you were supposed to do, he would have been knocked out, snoring, sleep, too tired to get up. So let's just go there. He had too much energy to leave and get up out of there after you apparently claimed that y'all was doing it for a couple of hours. Lying. Yeah, and this is the reason we're gonna get into that too. Hey, Tamala. Hey, she should be home with her children. Exactly. And we definitely gonna get there. So, at that point, the investigators like, we're gonna go find La Citrus. Now, here's where I was just like, you know what, production, like my whole thing is this. These reality shows, they have a little fakeness in them, of course. I don't know if this is now the reality show way, because remember back in the day, reality shows used to be really good because they were really raw and real. It was just the personalities that just clashed. But now I think maybe for safety reasons and stuff, they try to create some of this stuff. But don't insult my intelligence, because this damn freaking investigator literally goes into a hotel or a motel and you see a camera on the wall. First of all, not realistic, because one, even if that was the hotel camera, they damn sure not about to give it to production. So this whole thing was set up. Clearly, the fact that homeboy at the front desk was like, I'm not allowed to give you that information. We clearly know this was a fake scene, because he still was low-key giving him the information, which means that he could get fired. So this is why I was just like, seriously, you guys, like, do you really think anybody in their right mind believes this stuff? And he's like, I can't give you the information. Okay, well, I'm going to just write down the number for the floors, and then you look at me, and then that'll let me know which one it is. Or I'm going to confirm this, or you can look away. You could tap your finger. Come on now. Come on now. I was just like, this is getting ridiculous. I was just like, why? And then while he's in the freaking hotel, Renika is speaking to her daughters and says that she is tired of La Citrus taking her away from the important things in life. Baby girl, that is your choice. La Citrus ain't taking you away from nothing. You're taking yourself away from your daughters, your career. You are doing it. Like, don't play victim and make excuses and say it's La Citrus' fault. No, it's not. It's your fault. So that's why I was just like looking at this whole entire back and forth with Renika. Every time Renika came on this episode, I rolled my eyes. I was just like, I'm sick of this storyline. We should not literally have several episodes of where's La Citrus. Like, I'm over it. And then you come in with this fake hotel scene. And then how ironic do you literally say, oh, I found out what room he's in. He's in room 403. 403? Like 304, 403, 304, 403, and then you turn your pager around for the old heads in the chat. What does that spell? How ironic. It's 403. Get the hell up out of here. All of that was planned. All of that was production. 403. I was just like, are you serious right now? Are you serious? I was just like, okay, Renika and La Citrus. So she ends up going up to the freaking floor, 403, and then all of a sudden the door opens. We don't see who it is, but more than likely it's La Citrus. And then the episode goes off. But I wanted to get them out the way because to me, they weren't the most interesting couple. this episode, but it was just that back and forth and I was over it. Black men don't cheat. Yeah, black men. Yes, black men don't cheat. Yes, yes, yes. The daughters are born. Exactly, exactly. Even her daughter, exactly. Like she's a freaking fool. Child, I'm starting to think that that's not even legit. I'm starting to think that's not even legit. Have you guys ever seen an eyelash vending machine? Like let's be honest here. Somebody Google that shit and see is there really an eyelash vending machine? Because what it looked like when she was in that that beauty supplies or whatever, that beauty salon, when we first saw her and she was talking about her eyelash business, that vending machine low-key looked like a snack vending machine and she was just gonna put them in there. It did not look like, typically if you have like an eyelash business or like a hairline business and they're in vending machines, those vending machines are catered to what's in there. Somebody look that up and let me know. They dragging the storyline. Exactly. It's like we can predict what's gonna happen. Renika's gonna pop up at Lemon Head's room and leg sweep him. Not a leg sweep. Not a leg sweep. That was all. Hey, yeah, that PI scamming that lady. That PI is probably a producer of the show. This PI is probably a producer, or he's a friend of a producer of the show. Like seriously, they have ones with lipstick, but it's catered to lipstick, right? Like it's actually made like a vending machine for lipstick. Why even tell your daughters that? At least they have sense, though. They laughed at her. They sure did. I would have laughed too. And they have an eyelash machine in Vegas, but it's set up like an eyelash machine, right? I swear that freaking vending machine that was in that beauty supply store or that beauty salon looked like it's supposed to be chips and candy in that machine, and she just put her eyelashes in there. I have, and they have their hair weaving. Yeah, I know they have the hair weave vending machines. Bell Collective, which is a show that I follow, which I guess is on break right now. She, what's her name? What's that heifer's name? Rogers, whatever her first name is. She has those vending machines. Yes, these new vending machines sell everything now. She doesn't wear eyelashes seriously. Doubt she don't even wear them. They're popular in Chicago. Queen Spirit, you from the Chi? Child, why was I sidebar? Why was I just watching a marathon of Black Ink Crew Chicago and I saw that deep dish pizza and I was like, oh my gosh, I wish they did deep dish keto style. Real talk. I don't think they were still together no matter how she puts online. She couldn't produce a picture of them together during her tribute. Yeah. You can buy wigs, candy, electronic, tiny house, tiny house. So yeah, so with that, the episode goes off. Yeah, I'm over it. Like I'm over it. And even, I mean, because of course, a lot of people feel uncomfortable talking about the storyline now since one of the half, Citrus, has passed. But even if he didn't pass, I would still be over this. Like it's only so much that we can look at. It's only so much. But child, moving on. Y'all ready? Oh, okay. You in the ATL move. All right. Yeah, a lot of people from the Shy moved to the ATL. Do you like the ATL? But yeah, I love Chicago, especially downtown Chicago. I love it. I know one thing though. We didn't miss it. We haven't missed anything yet. We just haven't gotten to them yet. We haven't missed anything yet. We just haven't gotten to them. But yeah, no, I love Chicago. But Chicago, every time I go to Chicago, I eat. You hear me? Like that is a place, that is a food town. And because it's so cold, that food is thick and hearty and sticks to you. But yeah, no, we haven't missed anyone yet. I'm just going in the order that I really want to talk to them about. I mean, talk about them. So we're going in the order of, yeah, them annoying the hell out of me. So raw dog. Yeah, Joy Nomi, the raw dog. So Joy Nomi makes her way to St. Louis, Missouri. And she ends up getting to the mother's house, Red's mother house. Now, here's the thing. I was caught off guard. She pulls up to a house. That is a nice house. A nice house. I don't know if it's the city or the suburbs, but I'm looking at the house and I'm like, oh, okay. So Red didn't come from like a poverty type of situation, based on what we're seeing. So she meets the mom embraces her, loves her, hugging on her. Joy Nomi is crying, but hell, she cried everything. Like people who cry every damn thing, they're already draining as hell. But she brings her luggage, out. So I was like, okay, so I guess she gonna stay there, or they're making their way to go pick up bread. And you know, the mother says that she can feel the love from Joy Nomi. They have been talking back forth for 5 years. She can feel the love from Joy Nomi. And I'm like, you don't feel the love, you feel the desperation. You feel the desperation. Hey, Mickey, what's up, girl? You feel the desperation from her. There ain't no love. You feel desperation. So with that, she gives us the backstory about Red. Red was raised in that home. Red even graduated early, okay? But of course, he started hanging around a bad crowd, in which that huge mistake of hanging around the wrong people cost him 10 years of his life, okay? So that just goes to show that even if your parents set you up with a nice home, and you definitely strive to get your education, one fatal mistake could cost you years or hell, even your life. And we find out that his father passed also at a very young age. So it was him, his mother, and his big sister, Destiny, which we see literally in this episode. Now, I don't know about y'all. Destiny. Oh no, we ain't talking about Karac yet. That's coming. You came in right on time. We ain't hit Karac yet. Destiny reminds me of a reality star, and y'all let me know for y'all reality star folks out there. Destiny reminds me of a reality star or one of them like social media influencers. There's something there. But definitely, yeah, she looks like someone. And if y'all can let me know, but I was just like, who does she look like? So Destiny walks in, Destiny hugs her and all of this stuff. And then the next thing you know, they go outside and Joy Nomi says that she ended up buying a car for Red from his sister. So she bought, not for her, she bought a car for Red from his sister, cost her $7,000. $7,000. Hey, Wendy. So yeah, $7,000. And I'm just like, girl, where you stay, the whole entire unit probably don't even cost $7,000. Like, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, there it is. There it is. That's what it is. Joseph, my brother. She looked like Tokyo. That's because I was like, why does she look familiar? Y'all, if y'all agree with that, please let me know in the chat. Because I was like, oh my gosh, she's like scary familiar right now. Like she looks like that's what it is. Joseph, oh my gosh, yes. So wait, was it me or did Joy Nomi meet Destiny because she bought Destiny's car out of Facebook Marketplace? Oh my gosh. Yes, she looks like because I kept looking at her and I said, what the hell? I said, who is this? And I was low key like, is this the reality star I'm thinking of? But yes, Tokyo Tony. Yes, you did that, Joseph. That came out. Yes, Tokyo Tony. That is definitely a Tokyo Tony double take. So they go out to the car talking about this is better than what her and Sway driving around. That's what I'm saying. But even where she lives, I'm sure that don't even cost her $7,000. You are truly willing to be in poverty over this guy. $7,000 here, $600, $500 here. You probably in New Mexico could have been in a house by now. You could have had some property. Hell, you could have had a business, something. But moving on. So when they go outside, Destiny's like, I didn't want to bring it up, but I saw, a couple, years back that there was a baby bump. Like, what's going on there? And I'm thinking, like, okay, this is definitely for the camera, because there's no way if you saw this baby bump, that means you clearly saw a baby and you're just now addressing it with her, but whatever. So Joy Nomi, Miss, I gotta play victim all the time. She's like, I saw the baby bump. What's going on? And Joy Nomi pretty much says, I mean, it's not like, it wasn't all my fault. Like, he made me wait. So pretty much it wasn't all my fault. It was his fault for making me wait. And I was like, such a sorry ass response. Now, if a man would have said that, it ain't my fault, she made me wait, all hell would have broke loose. So even Destiny is looking at her like, come on, ho. Come on, ho. Like, at the end of the day, cheating is cheating and is wrong. And yes, I agree. Even if you're going to commit to someone who's in jail, cheating is wrong. But interesting enough, she claps back at the sister and she's like, look, I buy him everything. I buy him this. And Destiny's like, money can't buy love, which is true. But Joy Nomi's like, there's nothing else I can do but to buy him stuff, because it's not like I can really show him physically or in person that I, love him. He's locked up. They've never seen each other. But then Joy Nomi is like, well, what has he done for me? And I'm like, yeah, what has he done for you? So why are you with him, you dumbass? Correct. What has he done for you? What has he done for you lately? Not a damn thing. Nothing. So yeah. So at that point, that should have been your sign to get the hell up and go instead of buying him stuff. Oh, y'all going in about Joy Nomi. Look, y'all typing like crazy. Let me go back up. Let me go back up to I'm not giving nobody no racks. Exactly. It's not even 7, Mickey. She said, I think total she done spent $40,000 on this man. Meanwhile, she living in a place that only looked like it cost her $700. Like total, not a month, but $700 total. I think Destiny is trying her best to tolerate Joy Nomi, but she simply can't. Right. Joy Nomi told on herself. She only communicated with them through FB, and then she brought a car via FB. It's giving she reached out to the sis via Facebook Marketplace. Possibly, because we clearly know she ain't got the confidence or the energy to sit up there and meet someone in person to have a true relationship besides having freaky tales. All I see is the picture of Joy Nomi in the car seat behind her and 3 dudes who could be the dad. The way Joy Nomi ran, I thought, girl, you acting like 2 and someone took your banana and you... Exactly. She cheated 3 times. Exactly. Don't commit exactly to an inmate if you an addict. Exactly, Mickey. Exactly. Ho Nomi. Yes. Ho Nomi. How about show him by not cheating? Exactly. So yeah, so pretty much she's like, well, what has he done for me? And I'm like, yeah, what has he done for you? So why are you with him? So then she's like, I'm done with this conversation. I'm gonna go speak to mom. And Destiny's like, my mother? She's like, she's my mother too. Really? This, you can tell Joy Nomi is the type. As soon as someone holds her accountable, she cries to try to get people to back up off of her. And I know y'all know people like that. As soon as you try to hold them accountable, they either start crying or they get super upset. That's Joy Nomi. So she runs in there to speak to the mom, and Destiny follows behind her, and Destiny's like, she done cheated on Red. And so the mom is like, okay. And Joy Nomi's like, I cheated 3 times. And the mama looked like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this information? Like, did this heifer just say 3 times? it like even the mom's like with the same person, or like with how one time she's like three times. The mom paused, and so the mom was like, "And you kept this from me?" Talking to Destiny, you kept this from me. And so Destiny's like, "Well, I was trying to speak to her first. I was trying to speak to her first." So the mom is trying to find a way to be the positive mom, the loving, supportive mom in a situation. But she does make a valid point. She said at the end of the day, this ain't our business. It's Nomi and Red's business, and that's up to them. And the mama said, "Destiny, mind your business." And Destiny's pretty much like, "That's my brother." She get upset because her mom done checked her in front of Nomi and the camera people, and so she pretty much goes into a living room and starts to pout. Let me see. Yeah, the mother was gagged like, "Why you didn't tell me? Why you didn't tell me?" And so you telling me his family was sending him money? I don't know if his family said. I know she was sending him money 40 and still ain't exactly. Hell, a gym membership, something. $40,000. The mother was clutching her pearls for real. She was trying her best to say she really wanted to be like, "What the hell? Three. She cries as a method of winning. Exactly. People who cry, that is the method of them trying to control the situation and win, or people who try to get upset and angry. That is a way of them trying to control and manipulate the situation. Karen tears, for real. I was like, "Mama, why you holding back?" Yeah, Mama was caught off guard when she said 3. She was caught off guard. She looked like, "Huh? Say what now? What you just say?" Oh, you know who the mama remind me of, kind of the vibes that the mama gave me, old school people in the chat. Nell Carter, "Give Me a Break." That's who she reminded me of. She gave me them vibes. RIP to her. But yeah, she gave me them vibes. But yeah, she was caught off guard. She made sure to get the 7K for the car first before she called her out. That's old GSP. You got a point there. You got a point there. Because my whole thing is really $7,000. You could easily take 2 or 3,000 of that for a down payment on a car, and you could just get a car from a dealership, or you can buy a car straight from the dealership for a used car for $7,000. Why are you going through the sister? Joy Nomi, you chose to wait for that man. Just say, "I got tired of being celibate and went out and had." Yeah. Well, see, that's the problem. These little quickies, though, child, three, and three had to be. They had to be back to back. And you know what? Low key, I'm wondering if they really were one night stands, or truly some of these guys have just been in rotation. I'm wondering at this point that she just screws and leaves. But you know what? With her vibe, she don't keep them around long unless they are in jail or on the internet, probably. So probably one nights. Does the mom not know about the son? You know what? Does the mom know about? I don't. Interesting enough, Aspen. That's a good point. I don't think the mom mentioned the son, and I don't even think Destiny mentioned the son when she came in after Joy Nomi went to go tell on Destiny. I don't know if she knows. I do not know if she knows about that son. Oh my gosh, Chief. 3 weeks bag of laundry. Oh my God. No. Mom realized that she in front of yeah. I'm sure the mom would have checked her off the camera, but I'm wondering if she does know about this son, because then at that point she had to know there was some type of cheating. Yeah, who know me? The way that mama was looking, I thought she was finna cuss Joy Nomi from the rooter to the tutors. Yeah, because she literally paused. She was like, "Hold up, did I just hear what I thought I heard?" And I think she realized, I'm on camera. I can't cuss her out. I can't cuss her out. Yeah, for real. Like, you done cheated on him for real. Does the mama not? That's what and you saying that, Aspen saying that, I'm wondering. I don't think she can't know, because then she would have put 2 and 2 together. Yeah, she give Nell Carter vibes. Nell Carter vibes. 3 and raw dog in it. 2 of the apostle fathers are hot dogs. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh, this is why I can't have libations. I can't have anything to drink by me. I only have it if I get choked up because if I'm drinking while I'm talking to y'all, one of y'all gonna make me choke. If I look at the chat. Cause y'all be going in. Girl, I was wondering a train. Exact something. No, one night only. Destiny just referred to a baby bump. Yeah. Yeah. But my thing is, if she's still seeing her posts, she got to know a child is still there. Maybe too many Mrs. Pieces in her Nomi story. Yeah, too many. Man, man, I miss y'all for real. Cause when I tell you, we be live on these love after lockups. Child, I have to pick the first, the second, and the third as far as who had the funniest comments. Mama was in the twilight zone for a hot minute. Like, who child? For real. Cheating with one is one thing. Three, yeah, yeah. Joinomi gives me, she was selling that Tootsie Cat if she was. Whoo. You know, I mean, she done spent 40,000 on him. And let's be clear, did they even say she worked? Did we even see any type of job? Does she work? Curious, does she actually work? Mom did know she had a baby because she did say that he needs to adjust to her and the baby. Oh, okay. So the mom did say that. Okay, so she knows that. So then clearly maybe she thought they broke up. I don't know. I don't know. They saw the car seat. So yeah, definitely. Definitely. But yeah, no. So okay, so the mom knows about the child. Maybe she thought they broke up, but when she heard three, she was caught off guard. Now it really would have been something to Joy Nomi got pregnant about all three of those jump offs. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. She's a medical assistant. Really? Really? She got that PPP. She runs a hot dog cart down at the bar. Send Joy Nomi back to her I'm a hoe tribe. You know what, y'all? For a client and it costs extra. You know what? Let me get back to it. So, pretty much with that, she's crying saying it's none of your business or whatever, but it's clear that they have to pack clothes and they have to get prepared to leave to, I guess, pick up Red. So at that point, they're all like pretty much leaving. So I'm hoping the next episode we actually see Red, okay? But that was the end of their journey. But yeah, that crying, like every single episode, I swear so far that we've seen her, she's crying. She is crying. Okay? It's ridiculous at this point. Yes, I'm a whole tribe for real. I look at this point, it between Teeth, GSP, Joseph, and Queen Spirit, y'all up there. I don't know if I could pick a top three at this point because y'all got me back and forth with y'all comments. Is that okay? So best part is she has no shame. Like three, yeah. She said it when she's like, yeah, I cheated with three. I cheated with three. She said it with no problem. So, child, we gonna see this Red situation, but apparently, allegedly, they are no longer together. Someone in the DM, I think, told me. I think Aspen told me about that, and I think I saw it on Amber. According to Amber, also, I think she mentioned they're no longer together. So, yeah, am I shocked about that? Nah, not at all. What the Camp Ho a lot. I'm done with y'all. I'm done. I'm a whole tribe from Camp Ho a lot. That's okay. Is I am from the I'm a hoe tribe at Camp Ho a lot. You say that 3 times fast. Now I like me an honest hoe. Don't everybody like an honest hoe? They look on Harlem Nights. I'm an honest hoe. I'm an honest hoe. I don't lie. I'm an honest hoe. So, with that being said, we're going to see Red next episode, hopefully. So, we're going to move on. Now, I know y'all thought I was going to talk about them last, but I think I want to get them out the way. Then we'll get to the Karac situation. So, we're going to talk about this nonsense. Oh, gosh. Like, or do y'all want, let me ask y'all this. Do y'all want to talk about Opie and Britney now, or y'all want to talk about Karac now? And Britney, the both B's, the Britneys. So which one y'all want to talk about now? Y'all want to talk about Opie, or y'all want to talk about Britney and Karac? Y'all let me know in the chat. Y'all let me know, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, y'all cutting up. That's why I love y'all. We be cutting up. This live be on it. You hear me? How you pay 47 on a man you ain't going to? Yeah. Okay, so Karac last. Yeah, I'm thinking Karac last too. All right, so Opie, yeah, okay. All right, Annie. Okay, so we're gonna do Annie. All right, so we're gonna do Opie, we're gonna do the crew. All right. So Opie. Now, here's the thing. So they're driving back to Rome, Georgia, and the whole entire time, Britney looks annoyed. She's trying to make it sound like she's tired. She covering up her face. But before that, though, she does come back after 1 hour after she left. Because remember, she did leave him at the hotel and didn't tell him nothing. So she comes back. She can't even look him in the face. And she claims that she didn't want to leave Gracie in that headspace, which understandable, but let's be clear. She still needs Opie. She needs to dry him out for everything. She needs the money. So that's why she came back. Because interesting enough, Gracie is an adult now. Why can't she stay with Gracie? Where does Gracie live? Where does Gracie live? Why can't you stay around where your kids live? So with that, she comes back and she says that it wasn't manly how he handled the situation that night or that day and what he said as far as her situation with Gracie. I would like to know, how does Britney know what a man is? Because let's be clear, Britney, you don't know what a woman is. And dare I say, you don't know what a mother is either. Oops. Sorry. It is what it is. So you're saying he's not manly, but yet, what kind of woman are you? And you even admitted out of your own mouth you weren't a mother, you were an addict. So I don't think you really know the definition of what a solid man, mother, woman, father. You don't know any of that. So with that, when she says that, he just sitting there looking like a lump of lard. And pretty much at that point, she was just like, I didn't like the way you handled that. Like, you wanted me to leave Gracie. The man wants you to leave because, truth be told, he ain't got the money to continue to cater to your needs by renting out a freaking hotel every night. His plan was to come get you, spend time with your kids, and take you back to Rome. Why do you feel that he needs to spend money on you to handle a situation with your child, which is going to take more than a couple of nights to fix? You have years to be able, like, you literally need to have therapy with yourself and with your kids. That can't be fixed in a couple of days, and he's spending money. But again, when you're a user, you don't care what the situation is or what it's costing him, because you want what you want. So at that point, she's like, well, I guess we'll just go back to Rome. So she wants Opie to be her savior. Sweetheart, he's not your savior. You need Jesus. You don't need Opie. Okay? You don't need Opie. Now, my thing is, yes, you guys don't really know each other. You only know each other by phone, by the exchange you guys have via the what is the FaceTime they have in jail. That's all you know him by. So why in the hell would you sit up there and live with him in the first place when you really don't know him? Because again, you are using him. You're using him. So at this point, I don't know if she thought that she could find another place to stay, but we're not even going, hey, Nivea, we not even getting to the part where, yeah, I don't like her either. I don't like her either, Wendy. I really don't. So with that, yeah, and that's another thing too. That was definitely an Airbnb because remember, he was in a mobile home the first time we saw him. So that was definitely Airbnb, but we're going to talk about the Airbnb. So when they're driving back, she got her face covered, makes it seem like she's so tired. They get to the Airbnb, and the way that she is looking at the home, she truly is acting like her country bumpkin ass came from luxury. Like she just did not spend 2+ years in jail. She is looking like, and then she looks at the washer and dryer. I guess she was trying to, imply maybe it was outdated or something like that. But she's looking at it like she is completely disgusted with what she sees. And I'm like, boo-boo, you was just in a cell where you had to take a ish in front of another woman and smell someone else's ish. And you got the nerve to be judgmental? Oh, hold on. Let me see. Hey, Nivy, my son. Thanks for the prayer, my son. Yes! All right, y'all. We got to give a moment. Yes. Thank God. All right, y'all. Yes. Oh, we are so happy to hear that. Yes, God is good. This is great news. I am so happy to hear that. Oh, what the heck? Nivea! And I recently found out baby number 10 is coming. Nivea! Nivea, you just had them twins. Like, seriously. Girl, you don't even have a Brady bunch. You have a Jackson family. You got the Jackson family at this point. You got the Jackson family. You got the Silvers. Like, you are truly, truly like, oh my gosh. Well, congrats. Congratulations on both ends. But oh my gosh, girl, you just had them babies. Child, I guess we're going to have to do a virtual baby shower. Oh my gosh. Hi, Kaylin. Oh yes, yeah. Let's get back to that. I'm sorry, Nivea caught me off guard with the great. Both of them is great news, but y'all, if y'all know Nivea had literally just had her twins and was pretty much in labor on one of my lives a couple of months ago, and so now she's about to have another baby. But congratulations, Nivea, sis. Congratulations. So yeah, we're gonna have to do like a virtual baby shower, but back to the foolery of it all, y'all. Yes, the twins are 4 months old. Child. I love babies, but child. But you know what? Look, you married, honey, and have as many babies as you want. Child, yes, but let's see. Okay, so with that being said, you guys, great news to Nivea. Give Nivea congrats and everything, especially with her son. We definitely did prayers on that. Thank God. So moving on. So literally, she is looking at everything like she is disgusted, like she came from with a silver spoon in her mouth. That's the way she's treating him. And so at that point, I'm looking at her like, heifer, like, who the hell are you to sit up there? Like, she truly was a bitch. Ain't no nice way to put it. Did you just say the new Nick Cannon? She ain't no new Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon got 50,000 baby mamas. She married. She got her babies with by her man. That's her husband. All of her husband kids. That's why I said she like a Jackson family. but yeah, so she's like staring at everything, and then the son is like, look, I'm about to go take a nap. We done had a long couple of days. And the next thing you know, Brittany sits her trifling ass down on the couch with her sneakers on the freaking sofa. Did y'all see that? Let me tell you something. That is literally no home training 101. You don't put your freaking shoes on nobody's furniture. No, oh yeah, Kiki Wire, child, yeah. Yeah, Kiki Wire. Y'all, I love the fact that we can sit up there and joke about people and them having their babies and stuff, and nobody takes it personally. Kiki Wyatt, yeah, you up there with Kiki Wyatt, Divya. You up there with Kiki Wyatt. For real. You better start getting your kids. Do they have any musical talents? You have a whole Jackson family over there, girl. You can have the next MJ there. So literally, she had a freaking sneakers on the couch. And he's like, do you want me to order something? Like, he is truly trying to do anything to make her happy. And she's looking off in the distance like she's so annoyed and she don't want to be there. She's like, I mean, I'm relaxing. Your son's relaxing and you're just standing there. And then he's like, okay, well, then I'll relax. And they're pretty much in silence. And she's like, this is just, she literally is acting like Andy forced her to come with her. She literally could have just did him dirty and said no, but with the money that she's getting from the show and the fact that at the end of the day, Annie is willing to do, Opie is willing to do anything and everything for her, that's why she went. But she's going to make sure that they try to have some type of roommate situation, knowing damn well that's not what Opie wanted. So at that point, she's like, can I get some water? He don't know where anything is because clearly it's an Airbnb. But did y'all notice that in that Airbnb that they pulled up in, there was a dirty dishes in the sink? So I'm like, clearly, again, this stage stuff. Y'all did not just come back after a long break or somebody else was in there because there was dishes all up in the sink, which is nasty. Put them damn dishes in a dishwasher, clean them or do something. So at that point, she's like, look, I feel uncomfortable and I feel weird. And, we don't really know each other. I don't know you. You don't know me. And I just feel like I'm going to sleep in the guest room. And I said, the guest room? The guest room? So pretty much you want a roommate situation. When you was behind them jail cells, you didn't make it seem like it's a roommate situation. See, in my opinion, Brittany was already planning her escape to dump him as soon as those kids told her that the father was not, Andy wasn't there for them. I think she was trying to make her escape then. So then that way she had an excuse to say, you're not a good father to your own kids. I don't want you around my kids. I think she truly was trying to do her escape then, but she's sticking with it because she needs the money. At the end of the day, how is it that you literally know dang on well Opie is in love with you and you try to say that you want to be in the guest room? I don't like her. I really do not like her. Like, I feel like, and yes, Opie is a simp ass. We clearly know it. He clearly will do anything for her, but won't do nothing for his kids. It's definitely coming across that way. But my whole thing is, just because you can manipulate someone doesn't mean you should, because that karma's going to come back to you. The same thing with men. When men do that to women, we have an issue with it. When women do it to men, we should also have an issue with it. She's using him. She don't want him. She barely wanted to kiss him when she got out of jail. Hey, guess so. She barely wanted to kiss him. There is no way in hell, no way in hell I would allow her to stay with me with all of this distance. Get the F out. Even if it is an Airbnb, you gotta go. You gotta go. True. True. That is true. That is very true. But here's the problem though. If that's the case, then don't deal with them. But to me, she's manipulating the situation, trying to give him false hope. I don't think she ever had any intentions on being with Andy. She was just trying to, she saw a sucker and she licked it. That's just what it is. Britney's about Britney. Britney is about Britney. Bottom line. Whatever she can get out of people, that's what she's going to do. But my thing is, if it's all about your kids, why move to Rome? If it's all about your kids, why move to Rome? And if you staying in the same town is going to cause you to relapse, then maybe you needed to go to therapy as soon as you got out of prison. Maybe you needed to go to rehab again, because if it's about your kids, you either move your kids with you or you stay where your kids are. The way they're making it seem like where she lives to Rome, Georgia, is a pretty far distance. So for me, I damn sure, I don't like Britney. I do not like Britney. It's very clear that we all see that she's playing him. She's playing him. But honestly, I think she'll manipulate Gracie too. Because when Gracie was crying and was upset, she was literally frustrated with Gracie. Like, this can't be about you. This has to be about your brother or your sister. It's their day today. And I just got out of jail, because of course she had to say I 50,000 times too. Britney is about Britney. Britney is about Britney. Because if it was really about your kids, you would have told him, I have to stay close to my kids. Period. Okay. Make him do some sit-ups. Both of them got the floor. Give me tea. She's got shark eyes. Yeah. Yeah. Very much so. Look, like you can tell a lot about people from their eyes sometimes. Like, really. If Britney was real about it, she would have put in on Andy for the team and pulled a Citrus and robbed. Like, at this point, she might as well, because it's very clear she don't care. And she's not on parole. She doesn't. Exactly. I'm telling you, nobody wants her around because they have zero trust. There you go, Wendy. There you go. But here's the thing. The one person who does trust her and is willing to support her, she's pushing him away. At least Vanessa, right? She like, we sleeping in separate rooms. I don't know you, you don't know me, but you wasn't saying all of that when you know what I'm saying? Like, when I was giving you money in prison, you wasn't saying all of that. When you got out and I had a load of gifts and money for you, you wasn't saying that. Is Britney shady as hell. Britney didn't think her master plan over too well. Yeah. She's ungrateful and a user. Yeah, she is. That's why I'm like, bitch, please. Bitch, please. Like, I was just like, I'm over this. Like, and we can all see through your nonsense. And he trying to do whatever he can to please her. And it's like, she can't be pleased. You need to get your money back, because Lord knows you need that $500, and kick her out. Tell her to take the bus back to where she came from. Yep, and this is all before Britney finds out he's still married to his second wife. So they're separate. Okay, my question to y'all is, I know you guys said he's still married. I'm assuming he's separated but still married, or are you saying he has a full-blown still relationship with that wife? Y'all let me know. It should be legal for some people to have kids. You better say that, Mickey. Some people don't need to have kids. They really don't. They really don't. Britney may be clean physically, but she still has to manipulate exactly of an addict. She needed to have therapy when she was up in there. You can't be an addict with limitations. Exactly. She's shady, very shady, very shady. Let me find out you used to be. Or you said you talking about Nino Brown? Nino Brown. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change. Anywho, they said he still calls her and tells her he loves her, but the divorce was final in the past. Wow. Wow. So, because Brittany and Andy clearly don't have, do they even have a social media presence? Are they even still together? Sarcasm said his second wife, Mindy, dogs him all over the internet. I'm sure. For sure. For sure. So yeah, so she literally goes in there like she is truly annoyed. She doesn't want to be bothered. First of all, you are in his house. Clearly, you need some home training. You're in his house. At least be kind and considerate. And but you coming in there like you judging him, annoyed by what he has in the house and annoyed by him, period. Like I said, she would have to get the hell up out of my house. She would have to get the hell up out of my house. Yeah, an addict is always an addict. They're always an addict. They have to fight it on a day-to-day basis. They really do. So, but she truly is walking around like, she's very ungrateful. Very ungrateful. And then put her funky freaking jailbird tennis shoes on that damn leather couch. Was like, I would have popped her freaking legs. You don't get your freaking sneakers off my damn couch. What the hell is wrong with you? Rude. Oh, yes. And hey, PJ, bye, Brittany. Yeah, bye. Over her. Yeah, so you guys hit the like button on the way in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, so pretty much she's trying to do this roommate situation with him. And of course, he's such a simp. He just nodding his head, just looking at her, act like he gonna go with the flow because maybe she's just overwhelmed by the whole jail situation. Man, you act like she been in jail for 10, 15 years. We done have people who've been in jail much longer than Britney, who is all hugging and kissing and embracing their significant other that got them out of jail. They ain't got nothing to do with that. Britney is just selfish, ungrateful, and inconsiderate. Period. Exactly. If you don't get your freaking sneakers off of my couch, rude. My rules in my house. Exactly. Like, You know what I mean? So yeah, so she's an asshole. She's an asshole. Just ridiculous. Like at this point, get some balls, Opie. Next, she's gonna tell him to just slide cash under her bed. Right. Slide cash under my bedroom door and slide some food under my bedroom door. Yeah. 36 in the room. Hey y'all. Y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button, you guys. Now we got 39 in the room. Welcome. Hit the like button. So yeah, so with that, I was just done with her. I was done with her. And I'm just like, you know what? You're a bitch. And you're a bitch in someone else's house who has literally, even if he is dumb and a simp, he has literally stopped everything for you, tried to do everything he can to make you happy, your kids happy, and you're ungrateful as hell talking about, oh, we gonna sleep in separate rooms, and you don't pay not one bill in the house, and the only money you have is the money that was given to you by him. She would have to get the hell up out of my house. Bottom line. No way. She would have to get the hell up out of my house. Goodbye. I wish you well. Give me the $500 back. You take your funky ass back to where you came from. You're not disrespecting me. Not in my stuff. So literally, when she was acting that way, I would have said, you know what? Well, you feel like you do what you need to do, and I wish you the best of luck. That's just what it would be. She can put on that fake smile when she wants him to do something. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I think you said that before, guess, or somebody else said that too. Brittany was like, kick off your shoes and relax your feet, party on that. Yeah, seriously. I'm over her. I hope Andy tells her something on the next episode. I hope so too. At least Andy's son's that he does seem to be a great kid, trying his best to be there for his father, even though clearly his father hasn't really always been there for him. See, the daughters is over it. The daughters is like, hell no, I ain't helping you with nothing. Like, we seen this train wreck from a mile away, but the son is truly trying to be a good son, even though he has had his issues with his father. You know what I mean? So it's ridiculous. Yes, hit the like button, hit the like button. Yes, hit the like button. Yes. Next, he shows up. This cat is the best. Oh, chat. Yeah, this chat. I'm like, this cat. I'm like, Wendy, this cat? What are you talking about? Yes, this chat is the best. I'm telling you, every Saturday we get it popping. Every Saturday we get it popping. So with that, I'm over Britney. And we clearly see that she ends up chastising and judging him even more, because remember, in the previews in the beginning of the season, she even questions Andy and says, "Are you broke?" And I can't wait to see that episode, because I would be like, "Are you? Did you just say, am I broke?" It, like, literally, if I am broke, I'm richer than you. You have nothing. You have nothing but what I gave you, heifer. So yeah, purr. Purr. Anywho, let me stop. I was like, wait a minute, Whitney, you look, this is early in the day now. This ain't after hours, but no. But yeah, so moving on, to hell with Britney. Now, here's the finale. And no, I did not have time to do the Ike Turner Bob. I know y'all was waiting for it. I haven't had the time to do it. I have not had the time to do the Ike Turner Bob. Now, if y'all are really quick with it and want to send it to me via email or via DM, by all means, but I did not get a chance to do it. I know y'all was waiting for it. I know y'all was waiting for this last picture. Like, where is that Ike Turner Bob? Because damn it, it was very appropriate for this. Let me tell y'all something. I don't know about y'all, but when they was in that car, it was giving me straight anxiety. They're back and forth, and all of this stop, speeding, look this way, blink this way, look twice this way. Oh my gosh, it was giving me anxiety. So Karac, of course, was trying to blame Britney for where he was supposed to go for his PO. Again, you are grown as hell. You should know and have the address of where you're supposed to go. So literally, the way that Karac was going back and forth with Britney, you speeding too fast, you this, you that, you this, you that. I would have said, get your ass out of my car and you find your way to your PO yourself. You find your way to your PO yourself. I was literally getting anxiety watching that nonsense back and forth. Just so disrespectful. He is so disrespectful. That's what I'm saying. As much as he, and we will get on later on, you can tell that he still has animosity towards his father. I don't know if his father is still alive, but it's like you have so much animosity. You have turned into probably what your father is or was. So at that point, they finally get to the PO office. I guess apparently the power went out. He gets there. It's pouring down rain. And this mofo calls and is like, you need to get me out, get out of the car. You need to give me umbrella. You need to come over here and you know, help me out. It's raining. First of all, you ain't got no hair. You can run your ass to the car. What's your problem? Literally said, told Britney, who clearly was dressed with literally like heels on, a skirt, stomach out, pretty much demanded that she get out the car and bring an umbrella and walk the umbrella to Karac. Literally. And I was like, what the frick? Oh, I was pissed. I'm like, who the hell do you think you talking to? But then in a confessional want to say she, you know what I'm saying, her pretty feet getting messed up and, you know, she getting all wet. Well, whose fault is that? You piece of shit. Oh, thank you, PJ, for the $4.99. I appreciate it. Thank you, PJ. Yeah, I'm like, you piece of shit. Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Then you want to sit up there and be like, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to run to the car. And then you're going to try to be, I guess, a gentleman at that point and then help her in the car and then take your funky thin ass shirt off and put it around her like you're trying to help her stay warm. You are a freaking back and forth manipulator. Karac, please. Let me see what y'all got to say. Because I know y'all would say, y'all be thinking the same thing. Like, yeah, he could have run his ass to the car. He could have ran to the car. Karac thinks he knows everything. Can't stand people like, hey, teeth, brother. I can't stand when people think they know everything. Humble yourself. Yeah, she needs to be like, bye-bye. Yeah. Just talking to her like she crazy. Yes, thank you again, PJ. Appreciate it. Yes, he's trying to really play that man role faithfully, but he gotta go being emotional. Yeah, it's just like, but you know what though? Even sad to say, even biological born men, when they've had too much of that around them, that female energy, they act like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like whether it's a trans man or a biological man, if they have enough female energy around them, they do that. They do. That's the crazy part. Karac let the female in him know that is, I am literally a manipulator. I am abusive, allegedly. I am my father's child. That's what that is. I am my father's child, because after that, and we're going to get to, they end up meeting with Karac's mentor, Coffee. Now, also, let me replay. Did he say he's on probation until 2060? Did he really say that? Y'all let me know if I heard that. Hey, Froggy. Yes, thank you, PJ. Make it rain. You for real. I appreciate it. It's almost like he's trying so hard to be manly, but doesn't know the true definition of a man. A true man doesn't talk to a woman like that. Yeah, exactly. Karac is not about to have my blood pressure up. Yeah, it was giving me anxiety because I was like, oh, hell no. Like, if you are one of those people who constantly have to like do the things that Karac does, like, I don't need to be around you. Like, that causes anxiety. That causes people to have, it's like, that's too much. But men, like, and that's another thing too, because honestly, you have no hair on your head. You fully clothed. Why couldn't you run to the car? That's why I said a long time ago, it's giving vibes. It's giving other vibes. It's giving other vibes. It's giving Hunter's Point vibes. It's giving those vibes. If y'all know what I mean. Don't know if it's true though, allegedly, but it's giving those vibes. You know what I'm saying? So yes, Karac is giving, he's overly compensating. Yeah, I think Karac is, yeah. Let's talk about it. Yeah, there it is. It's those vibes is given. So yes, 2060. Okay, so I'm not tripping. 20. I said, did he just say 2060? 2060. I said, and you can't do nothing and the problem is based off of his attitude and his anger. I don't know if 2060 is realistic for him unless he does that with Britney and people he know he can do that too. Maybe that's it. Maybe he's really cool with people he don't know, but he treats Britney like shit because she allows it. So yeah, 2060, aka Master P No Limit. I was just like, yes. And he said, if I do it right, I can get off in a year or two. Yeah, no, not for no 2060. Not for no 2060. Maybe you can get off in 20 years. Not for no 2060. Yeah, father child. And during the conversation with Coffee, you can tell there's still a lot of animosity and anger in Karac. So when Karac is talking, first first things first, Karac is talking about how he wants to get chest surgery. And Coffee is saying, look, you actually don't need to do that. All you got to do is work out and you'll be fine. Which honestly, I don't even really see a chest on Karac. But again, it just because we don't see it doesn't mean that Karac isn't insecure about it and doesn't see it. But child, the nerve of Karac to also say that Karac does gospel rap. I heard this guy, he said he does gospel rap. And the way you treat Britney, you do gospel rap. Really? Really? Yeah, my father hated me story. Exactly. I'm like, who robbed the wife? Exactly. Damn, well, he thank you. I said, did I say 26? I said, what the heck? Like, seriously. I was just like, oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Did I bring up some chat? Y'all used to watch, did y'all used to watch that HBO after special for Hunter's Point? Hey, May. It's the hormones. Well, I did hear, that's why I said I think the last live do the hormones cause the extra aggression. I don't know. Maybe that's the case. I don't know, but definitely he's one of these people that is never going to let you finish speaking because he's going to correct you and do you. Yeah, and that's an insecurity. When people are like that, that's an insecurity. That's not you being secure within yourself. You're insecure as hell. Karak doesn't know how the system works exactly. Hey Mac, what's up? Hit the like button on the way in, Mac. So yeah, so with that, yeah, small bursts. But again, if you're insecure about it, you're insecure about it and you want to fix, I totally get it. Especially if you got the means to. Now, do they have the means to? I'm going to say hell no. I'm going to say hell no. But that's what he wants to do. So then he's talking to Coffee and he's saying how church people can be judgy. And I'm like, yes, we clearly all know that. And to not focus on themselves, but more so want to focus on other people and what they're doing. I do agree with that. However, at one point, I actually agreed with Britney because Karac was saying, Britney's parents don't, they got an issue with it and they judging, and he was kind of hostile towards them. And so with that, I thought he wanted to get bottom search. I guess so, but then in this episode, they was strictly talking about the chest. Ooh, you know what? Yeah, I hope that's not the case, but yeah. So Brittany at that point was like, look, I get it. I even used to be like my parents, so I understand and I have compassion that these things do take time. And yes, like at the end of the day, when you are transitioning, or better yet, you're transitioning to a different lifestyle than what you grew up in or what you used to be, you have to understand that that transition is just as much the same for your family members or your people that you love. And some people will never accept it and some people will, but it takes time. And the thing is, Karac definitely has this attitude where accept me now, or Karac is angry. Karac is angry because even talking about the father, you can tell there is still some anger and there's some bitterness there. I think Amber, the one that was with the puppy, said that she was on probation for 50 years or something. That's crazy. But literally, Brock talks about the father. You can tell he's not over the father. I'm wondering if the father is still alive, because at this point, the father's still alive. Maybe if anything, you have that opportunity to be able to tell him everything that you want to say and then leave it alone. But if the father has now gone, Karac needs some therapy. Really needs some therapy. So, because at this point, I'm just like, even the way that he was talking, I was like, damn, like, you definitely like, nah, they judging. Don't worry about me, and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, calm down. Because at the end of the day, if you are happy with yourself, that is first priority. If you're happy with yourself, the rest of the world should not matter to you. That also includes the church people. If you're trying to get into gospel rap, do you know how many people judge people in the gospel world as well? Like, you are going to deal with that. And it's like, judge me for my spirit. Okay. And there's going to be people who's going to judge you, spirit, body, whatever the case may be. They're still going to do it. As long as you happy with yourself, you need to move the hell on. Probation is not that long. It shows the racist disparity are real. And the person says, oh yeah, that's definitely true. Oh, child, I mean, it can happen when you have a LGBT pastor scamming on TikTok. I see it's a lot of pastors scamming. So my thing is, I'm not disagreeing with what Karac said. We do have a lot of church people who are real quick to judge, but they don't talk about their own sins and, their own issues. I totally get that, but that's never going to change. It's never going to change. So you complaining about it is not going to change it. You're still going to have people who are going to judge you. Yeah, we getting onto that too. Yeah. Gospel rap. I literally was like, okay, all right, gospel rap, all right. She's cute but simple. Yeah, we can develop the system. That is definitely something else we would definitely need to talk about for sure. Yes, hit the like button. Is she very smart? Let's talk about that, because then they go and get some ice cream. And this is when I said, Brittany, I have been rooting for you, but what the hell are you talking about? So Karac is talking about the chest surgery and truly transitioning his body, just like, he's transitioning his body from the inside, now trying to transition the body on the outside. And so, it really bothers him. The chest area bothers him. And Britney is like, I totally understand how it feels to be uncomfortable in your body because, baby, I want a BBL. I want a BBL. So I totally get being uncomfortable in your body. So you gonna compare a damn BBL over someone transitioning and changing their whole body? Have you lost your damn mind? When she literally said that, I was like, what the hell are you talking about? That is definitely not the same. Definitely not the same. Once you start transitioning your body and you go full-fledged transition your body, I don't even know if they have reversal surgery to change you back. Once you change, you're changed. A BBL, you can suck that back out. But literally when she said that, I said, huh? Say what? You know what? Mickey, come on now. Now you already know. Now, and that's the mad trauma. Somebody else said something too. I was looking for it about the hormones. I think we were talking about that. That the hormone situation, it could be, but at the same time, I wouldn't be shocked. Oh, there it is, GSP. There it is. I want hormone therapy affects his mood. It could be, but I just feel like there's some manipulating. Like, I think there's vibes of that beforehand. It just, if anything, may make it even more noticeable. But I don't know. I'm not feeling Karac in the way that he treats Britney. Karac wants to be accepted by everyone. It's a trauma response developed by the father. Yes. And then wants to get upset when people don't accept. If you truly are comfortable in your own skin, you got to understand that comes with the good and the bad. It's too many people in this world. Everybody's not going to like you. Everybody's not going to like you. Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that, PJ. So at that point, Karac was like, you can't compare a BBL. You can't compare a BBL over me transitioning. And so at that point, that's when I was like, Brittany, you ain't that smart, baby, because that was the wrong thing to say. But, she was just like, I'm just trying to understand that, I feel you. I know what you're saying. And then Karac is like, well, I'm going to get my chest surgery. And then if you feel uncomfortable, you get your BBL. And Brittany's like, well, how much is this going to cost? And I'm like, good question. Because neither one of y'all got it. You're living with your parents. So literally, she's like, well, how much is this going to cost? And then the reason why she's asking is not because it's going to cost them money. It's like, the fact that she wants to do IVF. And my thing is, neither one of you guys are even close to being capable of having a freaking child. You do not need to have a child. Britney, you look at her eyes. I've always said she looks so sad and dead in the eyes. You don't need to bring not one child into this world right now until you get yourself together. Straight up. And she is so adamant about having this child. And even Karac was like, I've just been out of jail for a couple of days. I'm not thinking about a child. Yes, you went. You talked about it. We went to see what the process is like, but I'm not thinking about a child right now. And Britney is so gung-ho about having a child. And you know why she want to have a child so badly? Because it's very clear she never felt like she felt loved in her own household. And when people don't have any love in their own household, they look for love elsewhere. She already feels like she got her love, quote unquote, in Karac. She wants that unconditional love from a child. But again, you start off getting the unconditional love within yourself first. Don't sit up there and think a child is going to literally be the end all be all to all of your problems as far as unconditional love. You need to have that in you first before you bring any child into this world. And she keeps talking about this baby. Okay, well, you changing your mind. You changing your mind. Well, what about if I just get a sperm donor? Girl, no kids. I don't care if you break up with Karac tomorrow. You don't need to have no kids. You are in no shape mentally to have kids. Bottom line. Let me see what y'all saying. Sorry, y'all. I'm venting. I thought his mother acceptance would have helped. Yeah, that father, you notice Karac talk about that father more than the mother. He's still upset with the father. He has not gotten over that yet. He needs some therapy. I wouldn't care if my daughter becomes a stud. At least I know she's not getting, you know what? Mickey, I can't. I cannot. Oh my gosh. Thank you for saying that, Chris. Some people need to process and learn to get to a point of accepting their trans family member. That doesn't mean they never will. Just need, yeah, exactly. I think we're living in a microwave society now where people want things ASAP. That's not how it works. When you're transitioning, how it takes time, your family and your friends have to also process it the same way. And you have to understand that in the process of you doing that doesn't mean that everyone is going to accept you. And you have to accept that. They have to respect your decisions, but that doesn't mean they're going to accept you. And it seems like he wants acceptance so badly. It's ridiculous. That's why I stopped going to church. How you teaching me right, but cheating on exactly. That's why, honestly, I haven't done church in a minute either. Like if I go into the word, that's what I do. If I need to get my, you know what I'm saying, I get that book. I get that book. That's what I do. I don't go to church because you've got a lot of hypocrites in church. So yeah, so with that, okay. Sorry, you guys. Yeah, hold on. You guys got a lot of chat. Y'all chat. I love the fact that y'all going in on this chat. Britt was just trying to relate, yeah, BBL versus a transition. I think she was trying to empathize, but unless you are Kiss Karac, he doesn't care. You better say it, Aspen. You better say it. She be trying. They both heal me though, because neither have done research on what is they're trying to achieve. Exactly. What you saying? Ouch for PJ? Somebody in the comments or something of what I said? Karac feels like he is just entitled. Yeah, just like the Britney with Opie, entitled as I don't know what. Oh my gosh. I gotta make sure I read Mickey's comments and some people's comments before I put them on the screen. Cause oh my gosh, I hope Karac doesn't be that type to call himself the man of the house, and meanwhile Britney is paying for everything. Right. Because she, to me, already getting vibes that she'll do anything and everything she can to get money for their household, if you know what I mean. I'm just saying, that's the vibe she give me. That's my opinion. Yeah, she needs a dog. She needs a dog. And see if she can actually even take care of that dog. Exactly. She wants, hey, hello. She wants unconditional love. But you got to get that unconditional love in yourself first. You can't find it in other people if you don't have it in yourself. That's the issue. So bringing a child in this world when you still lost in the sauce, you ain't that you that is a no-no. That's why we got so many issues going on now out there. You need to find the love inside of you first. Love yourself first. Looking for love, yeah, looking for love in all the wrong places. That's just what it is. A felon gospel rap, not finna pay my bills. Yeah, especially that little rap that he did when he got out of the prison, which did not sound like gospel rap, or was it poetry? I don't know what the hell it was, but it didn't sound good. It didn't sound good. Yeah, finish beauty school. Exactly. He just needs to be honest with, yeah, I don't think so either. I think it's the daddy's little girl emotions there. Yeah. Why is having a child dependent on Karac? Why can't Brit use her eggs of Karac? Well, that's what she said. She said, well, then if that's the case, how about we get a sperm donor? How about though she don't need no kids? Team no kids for her. The only gospel rap I listen to is as long as Karac is good with the decision, why be upset about what anyone says or think? As far as the transitioning, yeah, exactly. Exactly. But if you notice, Karac just seems very upset. Like, you should accept me. You need to accept me. And it's like, that's not the way this world works. Hell, I'm a heterosexual Black woman and I still don't get accepted in a lot of places. Should I care? Hell no. Hell no. You got to keep it pushing. All these people in the world, it's a lot of people who ain't going to like you and care for you, even if you don't even know them. So the F what? Keep living. So that's, so they're going to go back to, oh, Lord, she don't want to mess up her body. Who, Britney? Or are you talking about Karac? Because Karac already said, because what Britney wanted was essentially Karac's eggs. So then that way she could hold Karac's, eggs in her body. But for Karac's eggs to be retrieved, like they have to actually stop her treatments from transitioning. She has to stop the hormones to get the eggs. And she said absolutely, Britney was saying yes. Karac was saying absolutely not. Karac was like, I'm not about to sit up there and stop my process of transitioning so you can get my eggs. You know what I mean? So it's a mess. But I know that she is gun-ho. Britney is gun-ho about having this child. Like, I don't get it. And it's always people who truly are insecure as hell talking about they want to have a baby as if a baby fixes everything. Kids cost money. Not only do they cost money, you don't know what you're getting. You would hope and pray that every child comes out healthy and you don't have like major issues, but you don't know what child you're going to get. Like, honestly, you don't know. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, like they just seem to both be like, this is what I want to do and this is what I want to get, and they don't do no research on it. Apparently, yeah, you can Google a lot of this stuff. That's why I was really confused. You can Google a lot of this stuff, but again, child, that's what I'm saying. Two lost people, just different personalities, two lost people in a relationship, and one talking about kids. Hell no. Nah. How you want a baby and a BBL all in one sentence? Exactly. Thank you, Mickey. So yeah, so with that being said, Brittany gets upset, and with that, Karac is like, I'm not ready for kids. Like, I'm not ready I'm not. I have other things I'm trying to do. Clearly, Karac is not comfortable still in his own body, and he wants to get every procedure done. And not to mention, clearly, there's still a lot of anger going on. Like, y'all need to have individual therapy and couples therapy. And probably with therapy and couples therapy, you guys will realize you're not compatible. Y'all need to be together. These BBL, yeah, and I found out what happened to Jackie O, they say the BBLs is the most dangerous procedure. I would have never known that simply taking fat from another place and sticking it in your butt would be the most dangerous place to have a procedure, because apparently all of them small vessels in there, if they end up putting that fat, or they end up putting the silicone or whatever in there the wrong way, or putting it through the veins, it could literally make someone unalive. I can't say the K word, but yeah, It's very dangerous. So at that point, I was like, y'all better start doing some squats or just accept the fact that you got a flat ass. It is what it is. No baby needs to be surrounded by this emotional roller coaster. Exactly. 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 I was just saying that they don't have any money to take care of themselves, let alone bring a child in this world. They are not on the same page. Exactly. Exactly. Damn right. Look at American Horror Story. Whew, child. Yeah, child. Exactly. They're not. They're not. And that's the problem. You know what I mean? And granted, a lot of people, aren't necessarily prepared when they get pregnant, but the fact that she is so adamant about having a child right now, I think she's trying to fill a void that a child is not going to fill. If anything, you need to be as prepared as possible emotionally and you loving yourself before you bring that child into the world. Because let's be clear, children, once they get to a certain age, they may get to a certain phase where they hate your ass. Shoot, they may hate you. So then what you gonna do? They may love you still, but at the same time, they hate you. Didn't we all go through those teenage phase years where we just thought we knew everything and couldn't stand our parents? That type of stuff. Like, so you better know who the hell you are before you bring a child into this world. Why are women so into BBLs? Yeah, BBLs are horrible. Blame Kim Kardashian. Blame her. But it's a couple other people. Apparently, they said Beyonce got a BBL too recently. How can they go 4 weeks, allegedly? How can they go 4 weeks or longer not sitting on their ass is all I want to know. Exactly. Exactly. They need a goldfish, they need a turtle. Karac is going to leave if she does. Yeah. I don't know if Karac would necessarily leave Britney, though, because Britney is easy to manipulate and win over. I think Britney would have to give the courage to leave Karac. And if Karac threatens to leave, is to try to control Britney. I don't see Karac leaving Britney. Britney will have to get the strength to leave Karac. Those are the vibes that it's giving. You know what I mean? Like, she has this I'm going to be 100% loyal no matter what type of mentality. And clearly it seems like Karac doesn't have that same vibe. Sorry, Karac doesn't. So with that, but yeah, so that was pretty much the end of theirs, that they're going back and forth about the baby versus these surgeries. Either way, it costs money, surgeries and kids. So as far as I see it, neither one of you guys are working. The one who is working is, I think, a waitress and is in school. Where y'all gonna get this money from? Where y'all gonna get this money from? Because I don't even think even health insurance at this point help with transitioning. Does anybody know that? It may pay for the hormone pills, but I don't know if it actually helps for the actual surgery itself. I don't think it does. She's not leaving Rock got to cheat or leave. Exactly. Well, no, here's the thing. I feel like she has to get the strength to leave. If she gets the strength to leave, yeah. I don't think Karac will leave her, though. I think Karac will always, even if Britney is a side piece, he will always have Britney because Britney is pretty much a puppet. A puppet. You know what I mean? It would have to take something drastic for Karac to be the one to leave Britney for good. But I can see him playing that game of I'm going to leave you just to keep her in line. I can definitely see that. I can definitely see him manipulating the situation, trying to do that for sure. For sure. I don't see them together in a year. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. They're not really active, I don't think, on social media. But then again, I don't find them. You're right. He wants to force his sexuality on others, and that's not happening. Hello, my name is PJ, and I'm here to say you busted me you busted me about church. I pray, read, and study the word. I don't do church. I don't do church. I don't. But I do get into my word. And honestly, I've really started to get into it like more and more nowadays, because like we clearly see this world is shifting and it's getting very, very dark. So, but I don't do church. And that's probably also because I got a lot of family members who constantly did church and they were ignorant as hell and did some of the most shady, trifling, evil stuff, but went to church every Sunday. So, but anywho, enough about that. Yeah, I study on my own. Ain't nobody got time for that. And it doesn't say anywhere in the Bible, I don't think, that you have to go to church. I don't think it does. So yeah, you just got to know that word. If Karac finds another sugar mama willing to pay for the surgery, it's Kurt. Yet it may not be. It may be a sugar mama paying for the surgery while Britt's still doing whatever she can on what she can actually afford to treat Karac. Because if you notice, all she was doing was giving money back to Karac that Karac was giving to her. Like it was all of this exchange. She was talking about how it's so sweet that Karac gave her $200 or $300. Meanwhile, she was saying that she was giving him about $100 and something every week. That's your money, you idiot. Like, how stupid can you be? Child, let's just stay away from the P's. Stay away from the pimps, the politicians, the pastors, and the police. All the P's, okay? You got to side out the P's until you know for sure they legit. But stay away from the P's, the pimps, the pastors, the politicians, the police. Stay away from all of them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Belinda. Hey. Me and God have a relationship together, and that only we know exactly. And it ain't nobody's business. That's your money. It for real. Late to the party, but happy to be here. Yeah, we about to wrap it up too, Belinda. But you know, it's always the replay gang. It's always the replay gang. But with that, who got a who? Hold up. And I was about to end this live. Karac got a laundromat business. Who really? Karac has a how? Really? Is that for real, guess so? Has a laundromat business for real? Is that like seriously? Is that true? And how a laundromat business, huh? Y'all already know. If y'all from the hood, if y'all from the hood, if y'all from the hood, laundromat business. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'ma just leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. And I ain't gonna say nothing else because anybody who know. And let me sip on that. Good coffee. So, I ain't saying nothing, brother. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing. See, look at you. I ain't saying nothing. I'm just saying. And I think everybody in here who knows probably thought the same thing in the back of their dang on minds. I'm just saying. But you know what? Hey, thank you. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. No, because the ghost and Natasha would be in a penthouse in the sky, a deluxe apartment in the sky. He has in the laundry. Okay, he has a partner. All right. Well, good luck to him. That's all I'm gonna say. Good luck to him. So that's interesting that in the first episode they say Karac had a laundromat business. Then if that's the case, then why does Britney have to send you money every week? If you have a business, where is your money from that business going? I'm confused. So if there is a business somewhere, why is she sending you money? Child, there is so much in this situation. And I'm gonna just, I'm in the live. Oh yeah, so let's do the rating. What are we rating this episode? I would say a solid B. I would say a solid B. Let me know in the chat what you guys rate this episode. Because, yeah, we can go on. And maybe we'll talk about this. Maybe I need to start a membership and we can talk about the raw and the real stuff behind the membership wall. Maybe we need to do that. Because, yeah, I'm on that laundromat business and we're going to stop there. So, yeah. So I say a B. Okay, so Mickey says B minus. All right, this was just a filler episode, B minus. Okay, so B minus. All right, C plus. All right, we got a B, we got a C. All right, let me see, let me see. So we got B's and C's. Let's see who else, what everybody else says. Yeah, I give it a solid B. Because again, if you can still evoke emotions in me and I don't fall asleep, then that means it's keeping me somewhat interested. Have a great weekend, C. You have a great weekend too, guess so. Have a great weekend. So C, okay, so we got C's and B's. Yeah, it was a solid episode. It was a solid episode. I guess we'll see what will happen next episode, but we got a lot of ungrateful scallywag heifers on this season. And I'm over it. Like I wish I would come from nothing and find someone to share half of his or her world with me, and I have nothing, and I be that ungrateful. Hell, you can barely find a man that will pay half of your bills sometimes, and he willing to take care of you. And some people on here can be taken care of and they want to be ungrateful. Man, kick rocks. See, okay, see, and I thought I was street smart. You are, guess so. You street smart. You street smart. Not yeah, scallywag. Scallywag. Enjoy July. Thank you. Hello. Y'all, I'll pay for a membership. Oh, thank you, Joseph. We got a lot of scallywags. Scallywags. We got a lot of ungrateful scallywags on this freaking season. Ungrateful scallywags, using ass scallywags. That's what we got. But yeah, no, I am thinking about doing a membership, but it will really be about some things that we can talk about. Yeah, it would be things that we can talk about that's on a deep level. I mean, everything from the prison system to, those type of things. Like if y'all want to go there, we can go there. Because we can go there. But unfortunately, there's certain things that we can't talk about, like without people flagging and all of that type of stuff. So yeah. Love the little positive, fun free drama. Yes, definitely. Glad to see you back, Mickey. Glad to see you back. It took me a minute, and girl, your face grin smiling. Bald-headed scallywags ain't got no hair in the back. Exactly. That's why they were in jail. Yeah, I'm gonna do that because y'all know I like to talk about a little bit of everything, and sometimes we have gone into conspiracies and stuff, but we had to shut it down because when you're in the public part, you can't do that. You can do that like on the memberships, I believe, and like Patreons and stuff like that. So we can do that because we do a variety over here. We can talk about the ratchet, but we could talk about the real and raw, and that's what I'm all about too. So with that being said, you guys, love you guys. Thank you for spending 2 hours with me. I would have to say a couple of y'all killed it. GSP definitely got one again. Teeth got one. Joseph got one. Hell, like all of y'all. I mean, Miz got one with the whole Nomi. Mickey got one. I can't pick 3. I can't pick a top 3 because y'all was all killing it with y'all comments. So all of y'all deserve an award this freaking episode /live because y'all was killing it. We always have a good time here. It's always about positive energy and jokes. You know what I mean? So love that you guys took 2 hours out of your Saturday to join me for the foolishness. But with that being said, you guys have I know, right? It didn't feel like 2 hours, but we've been on here for 2 hours. That's when you having a good time. You know what I'm saying? So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Love you guys. Be safe, and I will see you on the next video. Toodles.